remember in the old days how the mothers, church mothers used to be. They would get a hold of you, and they had this saying, we're going to drive the devil out. And they didn't play, but they would speak to that stronghold, and it would have to leave you. I believe that God is bringing that spirit back to the church where we have compassion for others' breakthrough. And while I'm praying for you, God's going to do it for me. While I'm encouraging you, encouragement is going to hit my life. While I'm saying, God, fix your marriage, God going to work on mine. While I'm saying, God, heal her daughter, God's going to heal mine. While I'm saying, God, make a way for them, God's going to make a way for you. The spirit of concern for others is getting ready to hit the church. And finally, after Jesus healed her, just like it always is, here they begin to say and ask Jesus, said, now you got 6 days in a week that she could have gotten healed. You gonna heal her on the Sabbath? Watch this. Jesus said, he said to them, if your ox needed to be loosed, go get water, you loose it. We don't have oxes today. So that won't really, I could say that, but that won't really get you. But so I kind of modernized it a little bit. This is what Jesus would say today. He wouldn't say, well, if your ox need to be loose, he wouldn't say that. He would say, if your daughter needs to be delivered, you wouldn't have had a problem if it was your daughter. You wouldn't have had a problem if I was calling out your husband. In other words, I found out this, that people don't really want you to be delivered. Now watch this. They said to Jesus, you have 6 other days where you can work on and get healing. She could have got delivered. But why on the Sabbath? Now watch this. What was Jesus doing when he called the woman out? He was preaching, teaching. Is that not work? So watch this. I found out that the devil does not mind us preaching as long as nobody get delivered. The devil is not angry when we preach. If nobody is set free, he don't care. Oh, come on, church. But the moment breakthrough happens, then you're going to get warfare. Then you're going to get people saying, now, they didn't take all that. I don't know why they did all of that. But get set free. The enemy is never angry. Watch this. Let me just say this. I'm going to jump back to my own testimony in a minute. That for a 3-year period in my life, not recently, years ago, but I was an adult. For a 3-year period in my life, I was in a backslidden state, but I was still in church. I was still teaching Sunday school. I was still singing in the choir. Nobody really knew it other than the people I was singing with. You know, I guess they didn't know. They didn't never say anything to me because they kept telling me how anointed I was. They kept letting me lead the songs. They kept letting me do all of that stuff. And so, but I knew that I was not delivered. And one day, because I could really sing before I got delivered. I could really sing. I could sing all I know. And one day they called me up to sing the song. And I walked down, but my grandmama called it sashaying. And I sashayed down the aisle. And I turned around to sing the song. And I kind of got my little pose going because I was going to blow and tear the church up. But with no anointing. And when I got ready to sing, something hit me. And I hit the floor. And while I was on that floor, I mean, people still looking, they waiting on me to sing. And all of a sudden, the voice of the Lord just began to speak to me. And he said, not another day am I going to tolerate you. Either you're going to live holy or I'll take you out of here. And I thought he was talking about taking me out of the church. And I didn't want to be there anyway. He was talking about taking my breath out of my body. He said, either you're going to live right or I'm going to take you out of here. He said, I'm not going to tolerate you getting up before. He said, these are my people. You didn't die for none of them. You're not going to get up any kind of way over my people. Oh, y'all ain't hearing me in here tonight. And when I got up off the floor, I just remember them picking me up. Service was over. People had gone. They put me in the car. But I remember that Spirit of the Lord would not leave me until I said yes. Until I said, yes, I'll live holy. Yes, I'll live right. Yes, you can use my voice. Now watch this. From that day, I didn't need anybody to tell me to give up my boyfriend. I didn't need a prophet to call me out. Come on, church. I didn't need nobody to lay oil on me. I had a came in contact with God, come on, I knew that my life was on the line and God was not playing with me. So I knew that real deliverance had hit me. I didn't go from messing up 2 or 3 times a week to just messing up maybe one time, you know. No, I got delivered. Come on, church. I got delivered. I got set free. Come on. And the same people that let me be a hypocrite, when I got saved for real, they start talking about me. Why she so loud now? They don't understand that I was praising him, that he didn't kill me during them 3 years. I was blessing him. That one day he looked beyond my faults and said, come here, I'm getting ready to set you free for real. Same people really don't mind preaching as long as nobody get delivered. One last thing. Jesus began to say to the woman, or to the people, he said, ought not this woman be set free who is a daughter of Abraham? I know tonight, it may not have been a shouting message, may not have been, you know, but God is getting ready to deliver the saints from every stronghold that has hindered you from fulfilling your assignment for God. Every stronghold, God is getting ready to set you free. I believe this because I've walked this out. I've walked this out. I could not understand how you could be saved and saved for real and the enemy always bothering you. I'm like, it's got to be something on. But you know what the Lord said to me? The devil does not even waste time with folks who don't want anything. If he knows that agitating your spirit, he knows if you already are not going to live right and all of that, he's not bothering you. You ain't even coming to prayer. Don't read the Bible. Come on, he's not trying to take the word from you. You don't have the word. Come on, church. But somebody that's got the word hid in your heart, he brings things in your life to make it look like the word is not true. But even though you're going through the storm of your life, you say, I still trust the Lord. You're like, yet will I trust him. I don't know when I'm going to come through this, but my praise, I'm going to still give God the praise. Is there anybody in here tonight that would say, I've been going through a stronghold. I keep going through something, but I'm here to let you know tonight that change has hit your life. I believe Jesus said, how is it that this woman messed up like this for 18 years, still coming giving me glory? When there are people that can stand straight up, lift both their hands, will sit there rolling their eyes with their legs crossed, arms folded, and won't even open their mouth and give me praise. But this woman, in her condition, she said, I messed up, but I'm still praising him. I'm broken, but I'm going to still shout. I'm hungry, but I'm going to still give him praise. My son need a breakthrough, but I'm going to trust the Lord. I don't know where my next meal coming from, but my help coming from the Lord. Come on, church. That's the reason why the Lord is getting ready to show up for you. Why? Because after all you've been through, you still got to praise. No matter how hard it's been, you still made